Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So let's take a look at a thrift haul, another Goodwill unboxing, and some sales, and maybe a few items I'm listing. Let's check it out. Alright, went to Goodwill and found some pretty cool items for resale. One really awesome item to inspect, see what we can do with it. It's really neat. But then I got a huge stack of 18 Blu-rays for my collection too. Goodwill usually has pretty good selection of Blu-rays, but this time they just had a bunch of awesome Blu-rays, ones that are in my wheelhouse from a lot of movies from the 90s, and a few of them are even some of like all-time classics in my opinion. So let's check out what I got. So we got Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a great one. Collector's edition, really cool holographic imagery on the art and everything. These Blu-rays were just in pristine condition, like somebody just donated a whole collection, maybe, and they're all in great condition. So we got Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. Picked this one up because I didn't have it. It has Nicolas Cage in it, but nothing I'm like particularly familiar with. It's Kick-Ass, so I'll check that one out. Really nice, clean copy. And more of the same, we got Superbad, just adding that to collection. Not necessarily a fan of it or anything. I think I've seen some parts of it, but we'll give it we'll check it out. Here's one I remember from I think the early 2000s, a really good one, Super Troopers. Great comedy. Glad to have that one in the Blu-ray collection. And again, all these are, Blu-rays generally do stay in pretty clean condition, but these are just notably really nice, clean condition. Here's another early 2000s classic, Napoleon Dynamite. Great comedy. Here's one that was really awesome to see. Really nice condition is the Lethal Weapon collection. It's got all the Lethal Weapons 1 through 4. So that is a cool, and I paid regular $3.99 Blu-ray price for that. So I thought that's really neat. So I got all the Lethal Weapons now. Here's one I think I remember watching back in the day, I think, Shaun of the Dead. So I thought I'd grab that. It's a zombie comedy movie, so I thought I'd pick it up, add it to the collection. Here's a 90s classic, not one of my favorites of all time, but definitely one I'm glad to have in the collection. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. That's a neat one to add to the collection. Here's a cool one, all-time spoof classic, Spaceballs. Again, these to me, these aren't like the common titles you would normally see in the thrift store when it comes to Blu-rays, right? You're gonna see like Avengers movies and Transformers movies and all this other stuff. So to see these kind of titles in there, to me, I definitely had to go in on it whenever they were available. Here's a one that will be new to me. Have not seen this one yet. Terminator Genisys. That was really cool to see because it's another Terminator movie. I know the series didn't go that great after, well, actually Terminator 3, which is the next one I'm going to show you. Terminator 3 is where it started to like go downhill in my opinion. But whenever they're $3.99, I don't mind picking them up and checking it out and adding it to the Terminator collection. So now I'll have I think I have all the Terminators on Blu-ray except for the most recent one, which I haven't seen yet. So yeah, I got Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and Genisys, and I already have Terminator 1 and 2, and the Salvation movie, so pretty cool. Here is an awesome 90s classic, Con Air. Really happy to see that, Nicolas Cage, awesome classic. This movie's a great movie. Here's another interesting 90s classic, Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. That movie's so funny to me, like, bouncers, like, ultimate dream scenario. Here's one here's a pretty cool one to see. You wouldn't see very often, I don't think, in the thrift store. Sling Blade. That's a pretty good movie. If you've never seen that one, it's an acquired taste, but you should check it out. Then we have a classic Coen Brothers movie, Raising Arizona, Nicolas Cage classic. Great movie. Then we got more Mel Brooks, Robin Hood, Men in Tights. So I got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and Spaceballs. So we're having some weird, tight connections here. Runner-up of my favorite find of these Blu-rays today is Starship Troopers. I remember watching this one in the theater. Great movie from the 90s. And the number one find of the day for Blu-rays is Tombstone. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's on the list. It's definitely on the top 10, I think. Tombstone. It doesn't rank as high as stuff like Predator, Terminator, and Aliens and stuff, but it's up there. Tombstone. So here we go. Here's the stack. Let me do a thumbnail shot. Okay, enough about stuff that I collected for me. I picked up a few items for resale here. One is like, I'm not sure if I'm going to resell it or keep it. Probably resell it if I can repair it enough to where I feel comfortable reselling it. Anyways, first I got a pair of Merrell Continuum shoes. I don't know how you say it. These things, whenever I first started reselling, this was like a hot item to go after. These Merrell hiking shoes. I don't think they sell for as much now, but these are nice enough. I had to clean them up, but they were $7.99. But yeah, I remember these used to sell for good money. Thought I'd try it again since these were in decent shape, and they're probably pretty old at this point, this model, so maybe people are still looking for them. We'll see. Then I found another General Grievous Clone Trooper blaster, 2004 Lucasfilm. I just recently sold one of these for decent cash, so I found another one just like it. I'll have to test it out. Hopefully it works good, and then that'll be another great one. Okay, last but not least, I went ahead and already tested this thing. This was $10. This is a 1999 Thinkway Toys Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer Anakin Skywalker alarm clock. So this thing has an alarm clock feature, and then it has an action feature where you press this button and then this thing goes through a scene of the movie basically, and it has the Star Wars music and everything. It does have some pieces that need to be glued back and stuff. But I looked this up on eBay. I only saw one other person selling it overseas, I believe. I don't think this is like the most common item to find on eBay every day. So I had to take a risk for 10 bucks. And so I've already tested it out, so let me show you that. All right, this thing is pretty awesome. Once I glue back the stuff, let me turn the power on. Once I glue back these components, this is going to be a pretty neat unit. It's just not perfect right now, but as far as I can tell, it works perfectly. So yeah, I was super excited to see this. I hope this damage didn't happen. I did pull it out of a toy bin, so I hope this damage didn't actually just happen at the thrift store. But you know how they treat stuff sometimes, or kids grab a hold of something and then they throw it it gets thrown in the toy bin. But pretty neat vintage Star Wars piece of merchandise. All right, got another ShopGoodwill.com package. This one's gonna be an interesting one. Let's check it out. We got what I think is some cool adult collectibles and vintage toys here. Okay, so I won this auction for like under 40 bucks, like 30 something dollars. This is a ShopGoodwill.com auction, and saw a lot of stuff in there that was pretty interesting. Well, there's only 4 items, but anyways, first off we have a Kenner Aliens vintage Alien Queen. I already have the Alien Queen like this, except this one is more heavily silver painted on the front, so I don't know what set that came with. I'm gonna have to double check, but I got a different paint variant of the Kenner Alien Queen here. Really nice condition. The tail on this one does really kind of like keep it from, almost doesn't want to stand straight. The tail is like needs to be bent out a little bit almost for it to be able to stand. But really nice figure in there. So we got a vintage 90, I believe 92 Kenner Alien Queen with the silver, really heavy silver paint variant. She'll probably fall over on me over there. So then I want to go to this guy. This is a late 90s, I believe 1998. This is a Spawn figure. Don't know exactly which figure this is, but what I like is the chains are intact and everything. I think this one can sell for 20-25 bucks in the condition it's in. I'm not interested in collecting Spawn. I do have some packaged Spawn figures hanging up in my collection, but the only reason I don't sell them, honestly, is because they're just not worth selling very much. They don't hold very much value. But this loose figure, I think I can actually recoup some of my investment on here. Really cool Spawn figure though, very detailed. McFarlane Spawn, McFarlane figures were some of the early like adult collector figures in the 90s. So that was pretty cool that it was in the lot. Definitely a cool piece. Until I do sell it, I can put it up somewhere. Then there's this one. I think this is not vintage. I think this is like from a few years ago. But this is a DC Comics Batman on Gargoyle figure. Pretty detailed. This one is kind of dirty and scuffed up a little bit. I see a few people trying to sell it, but I don't know if I'm going to be actually, the condition on this one, I didn't see that in the pictures either. All these scuffs on there. So I don't know. This one might be a loss, but in theory, this would be a pretty good figure as well. This is more like a figurine, a statue kind of figure though. Yeah, so the condition's not great on that one. So anyways, but the reason why I really was interested in this lot is this figure. This is a 2006 NECA Ash from the Evil Dead series. This is from Army of Darkness. 2006 Orion Pictures NECA. So this is an Ash in the Graveyard from Army of Darkness figure. Highly detailed NECA figure, and I don't know everything that's supposed to come with this figure, but he at least has his boomstick. He's got his shotgun before he saws it down in the movie. So that's cool. And it's Army of Darkness because he's got his hand that he made in when he travels back in time in Army of Darkness. So this is a great figure. I'm really happy to see it. It's very highly detailed. It looks awesome. I'm a big fan of the Evil Dead too. So I think this one makes it. I could sell this and make all my money back and put it myself in the profit, but we'll see. I'm gonna hang on to it for a little bit and see. It's just pretty neat. So interesting little lot of toys there. ShopGoodwill.com. I'm happy with it, and we'll see what this silver alien is all about, and look these guys up. If I can sell this, I will. If I can sell it, I will. I might sell this. We'll see. All right, this Hatchibles case has been sitting around, so I'll go ahead and get that one put on eBay. See what we can do with this thing. All right, these Rebel blasters tested out both good. Now, this style shoots regular Nerf darts, but this one shoots the Rebel arrows, which are, you're not gonna, find those as much. So I have one pack of arrows I bought to test these out, but I think I'm still just gonna sell them together. We'll see what happens. I think this one's actually worth some pretty good cash though. They're both good though. So we'll try to sell them in a 2-pack and see what happens. I'm in these for $3, so if I only make a $30 sale off of both these together, that'd be fine. But I think this one might sell for like $25-30 by itself, so we'll see what happens. All right, these little Nerf guns, I got the Fire Strike Elite for $2, and then 2 bags of $2 a piece for these. We got 2 Triad EX3s and 2 Jolts. and then 2 generic blasters. These little popper blasters work really good though, so I'm going to throw those in there. Oh yeah, and so I got that, and I'm going to throw in 20 darts. That's more than enough to fill all of them. See if I can do a little pack like that. So we'll photograph it just like that. So I'm in that for $6 for all these little blasters. We got the Fire Strike Elite and a couple other little single shot style Nerf blasters and some darts. See if we can turn that $6 investment into a $30 sale. That might be a little high, but even if I get a $20, $25 sale, it'll still be cool. All right, getting this Demolisher 2-in-1 recently allows me to make my sale I've made quite a few times before, which is the Demolisher 2-in-1 and the Thunder Blast, both blasters that require rockets. So I always sell them without the rockets because I don't ever have any. So I sell ones that are kind of like both made to take the rockets. This is going to be a good one, I think, because this has the buttstock, and I put this awesome banana clip in there so it looks awesome. So whenever I sell these, I don't even bother to sell them with darts because I know they have to buy rockets anyways. So I'm just gonna sell 2 rocket launching Nerf guns and make a 2-pack sale. And I've done this a few times now. All right, I sold that Nerf Chaos Rival Mag. Stripped that off the Chaos. I sold the battery compartment and stuff like that already. So this will get my money back and put me in the profit. Total price paid by the customer, Rival Mag, what was that right? Yeah, $19.88. I didn't really account for the fact that this is like exactly a pound, so it's going to be a 2-pound shipment. So I have a box that pretty much fits it perfectly. Just going to throw it in there, ship it on out. Alright, I sold both of those Wii games that I recently showed you from a thrift store pickup. Resident Evil 4 wasn't as good as I thought. I was looking up a brand new one. Whenever I looked it up, I didn't realize that when I saw a $25 sale price. This thing doesn't sell very much used. And then it turned out, oh yeah, very disappointing. GameStop put a label not on the outside, but they opened this up. Let me show you. GameStop takes out the artwork and puts a sticker on the artwork and then puts it back. I can't believe that. It's so annoying. So, anyways, I put it up for around the sale price it normally sells for used anyways, and it sold. It's a good copy. Sold for $10.78, so not the greatest one after all. And then the Wii Sports Resort, again, the disc had some scratches, and then the manual was torn on the back, and then there's a scratch on a tear on the artwork on the front. So I put this little 2-pack together for $29.76 total paid by the customer, but still that was a pretty great sale. But I think if they'd been a little bit better condition, you could get a lot more money for it. For the Wii Sports. Then I sold this vintage Nerf Max Force something Scarab blaster. Pretty cool. Paid a couple bucks for that at the thrift store. I've had it for a long time, but really nice condition. Finally sold it. $30.05 total paid by the customer. They paid 30 bucks. I was thinking about seeing if I could utilize a legal flat rate envelope. Feel pretty good about that. Alright, then I sold this Wii Guitar Hero Les Paul neck. Stripping down the Guitar Hero controllers that weren't in the greatest condition. This is Les Paul neck, sold for $25.66. Should be able to get away with the first class. I'm gonna just wrap it in bubble wrap. Got a really big mailer here. I'll just roll it up in that too. $12 ounces, not bad. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any comments down in the comment section. Ideas for videos are great. Hope you enjoyed and have a good one.